I'm starting the timer right now because transforming long-form videos into shorts can feel like a high-stakes race against the clock. You ever find yourself spending more time chopping clips and wrestling with thumbnail designs than you actually spent recording the original video? That used to be my life, constantly overthinking every single cut and color tweak until I was too burnt out to even hit that publish button. So today, I am going to walk you through exactly how I cut that entire production process in half by using a smarter, faster workflow. I'm not claiming to be some mythical productivity guru, but I am showing you the messy, realistic path to getting content out the door. My goal for you is to get from a long, raw recording to multiple ready-to-post clips in under 5 minutes of actual work. Look, thumbnails are the delicious icing on the cake, and without them, your content just isn't going to get the attention it deserves. If you spend 2 hours obsessing over fonts and shadows for every single post, you'll lose your mind before you ever build an audience. But once you automate the heavy lifting of clip discovery, you suddenly reclaim the mental energy to actually craft those great thumbnails. That is where tools like Vizard come in, not as a replacement for your creative taste, but as a way to kill the grunt work. The flow is super simple. First, you upload your long-form video, and that is usually the part that triggers the most dread. Instead of hunting through timelines for timestamps, the AI automatically starts scanning for energy spikes, laughter, and high engagement moments. It effectively pulls the clips that have the highest potential to perform well as short-form content while you just sit back and relax. Second, the auto-editing feature handles the trimming and framing, so you don't have to manually scrub through 40 minutes of footage. You get a series of suggested clips featuring punchlines or bold statements that you can preview and select in seconds. Third, you apply a quick personal polish, maybe adding a caption or a text overlay, but you're only editing 30 seconds, not an hour. That is less than 5 minutes of work, and you end up with something that is completely ready to be posted right out of the box. Fourth, you use the auto-schedule feature, which is honestly the biggest game changer for staying consistent without losing sleep. You set your posting cadence and the AI handles the timing for all your platforms, so you aren't stuck uploading things at odd hours. Finally, you have a centralized content calendar, which acts as the control center for your entire short-form strategy. Now, you might be skeptical, thinking this is just another expensive tool that overpromises and underdelivers on results. It is worth comparing it to other tools like Canva or Descript because each one serves a very specific part of the creator journey. Canva is incredible for static graphic design, but it doesn't solve the massive time sink of manual clip discovery and editing. Descript is phenomenal for transcription and audio cleanup, but it is much more focused on the edit rather than the full distribution pipeline. And traditional software like Premiere is incredibly powerful, but it is essentially overkill if you are trying to batch create short clips. Vizard stands out because it combines smart discovery, auto-scheduling, and content management into one frictionless workflow. Let's walk through what my actual workflow looks like when I'm feeling the pressure to get content out quickly. Step 1 is simply uploading that 30-minute interview, and while the AI scans, I start prepping my thumbnails in another tab. Step 2, I review the AI-suggested clips, quickly picking the ones that have that undeniable hook, which only takes a few seconds per clip. Step 3, I plug those clips into the auto-scheduler for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and boom, the work is done. Step 4 is just a quick touch-up for the thumbnail design to make sure it pops with clear text and bright, contrasting colors. Keep the text on your thumbnail extremely minimal, maybe 2 to 4 words, because people are viewing this on tiny phone screens. Remember that your thumbnail needs to evoke curiosity, while the title needs to provide the promise of the video outcome. Batch everything you do, so upload all your episodes at once and let the AI find variety across the entire runtime of your footage. Don't be afraid of the AI. Just remember to keep a human in the loop to do a quick final check before anything goes live. If you are balancing a 9 to 5 and creating content at night, this workflow is exactly what stops you from burning out. Consistency is ultimately what builds momentum for your channel, far more than obsessing over one perfect, singular thumbnail. Vizard isn't a miracle cure for bad content, but it is a practical tool to stop you from wasting time on the mechanical parts of editing. It saves you hours, it keeps your posting schedule consistent, and it helps you get more value out of every single recording. I hope this workflow felt real and useful for you, and I am happy to show a step-by-step recording if you want to dive deeper. No overthinking and no fluff, just real-time decisions on how to get your best content out to the world. So I will see you in the next one.